All right, fellas, welcome back. I hope everybody has had a good, safe week, and I hope everybody has a good, safe weekend coming up. All right, fellas, we got us a final tonight on our Weekend Warrior group build hosted by Dean over at Bench Racing Garage. We used the 90 Mustang LX 50 drag racer by Revell. Man, that's a really, really good kit, man. It really goes together pretty daggone well. I enjoyed building that one, and I enjoyed doing it for Bench Racing Garage to show support to him. So anyway, fellas, before I get very far, this morning I come in here to drink my coffee and watch a couple videos, and the first video I watched, I believe it was Vinny over at Pit Stop Scale Model Garage on the fake out funny car small scale group build. Really sharp. I love that color on that thing. But anyway, over on the feed on the side after I watched that video, I seen this channel and I hadn't seen anything about this yet. So I clicked on it, man, and seemed like a really cool feller, man. I like his channel, what he's doing over there, what he showed so far. Shaggy's AWWSM Garage. The AWWSM stands for anything with wheels, scale models. At first, I thought awesome when I first seen it. But anyway, that's where you can get to his channel at shaggies.awwsm garage. That'll lead you to his channel. And I'm going to put the link to his channel in my description. So you fellas, if you haven't seen him, he's a new channel. I think he's got up maybe 6, 7, 8 videos. I watched a couple of them this morning before I went to work after I seen his channel and immediately subscribed to him. But anyway, I watched a couple of his videos, and then when I got home, I watched the rest of them. So I'm up to date on his channel. Just waiting on the next new video. So anyway, fellas, if you haven't seen this feller, go check him out. You're gonna like his channel. You're gonna like what he's doing. So I'm not steering you wrong. Go check out Shaggy over at shaggies.awwsm garage channel. Go check him out, fellas. All right, now we're going to get into our final, which, like I said, is hosted by Dean over at Bench Racing Garage. This is his first group build that he has hosted, and when I seen it, Weekend Warrior group build, it's based on like a $10,000 budget back in the 80s. This is a 90 Mustang LX, but like a $10,000 budget. So built in your home garage, done by yourself. So we went with that kit right there. Let me set this over here and move this box lid, and we get into our final. All right. Let's see here, fellas. Let me get him turned around here where you can maybe see him pretty good. Maybe that works. Anyway, fellas, this is what we come up with. Excuse me, fellas. I painted it in testers. I do believe it was called Fiery Orange. One of those little tester spray cans. That's what I used to paint him with. Didn't put no clear on him after I painted him. I rubbed him out with some compound and then put some ceramic spray wax on him. And this is what it looks like. So this is what we ended up with on that little jewel right there on that group build. Uh, pretty good looking model to me, man. It works for me. Let me scoot him up here and maybe we can check him out a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Spin him around here. All right, as you can see on the windshield, we got a unit number, a car number, and a dial in. Last weekend we got him together, and it's been cold here. No tracks has opened up, so we took him down south and got into a bracket race, and that was our dial. She run anywhere from a 618 to a 621 all day long, like a Xerox machine. We dialed her a 620 and rode her all the way to the final round and won that bracket race. First time out with this little jewel. we won us $1,000 purse in bracket 2 or no electronics, whatever your track calls it. $1,000 paid for the trip down south to give this rascal a shakedown. So yeah, I'm full of it. So anyway, fellers, I'll lift him up here in a minute and try to show you what we got going on here underneath. But he's got a small block Ford 347 with a 5-speed Jack Roush motor. Good old aftermarket transmission in her. It's got a 8.8 Ford rear end, strange axles, Moser spool, Richmond 430 ring and pinion in her, a girdle on the rear of it. Let's see here. What else can I say about this little jewel? Let me see if I can get you in here. We got our decals in. You can't see it. We got our decals in on our dash. No, you can't really see it. For our gauges, maybe you can. Whatever. Anyway, we got those decals on for the gauges. They went on well. We used the 5-0 emblem decals on the fenders. Back here on the back, I don't know if you can see it. We got our LX decal, a Ford blue oval over here on that side of the trunk lid. She's a licensed unit out of Michigan. I believe that's what plate that is. Man, I so need to get me some of them Kentucky plates. I need some, and I want some really bad. I need to get on the ball and get me some of them rascals ordered from STS. So anyway, fellers, that's what we're looking like on the top side. Let me get the hood off here, and we'll look at this little small block Ford 347, screaming little motor. We'll check him out. Dean wanted this thing naturally aspirated, no blowers, turbos, nitrous, no type of power adders. He wanted the intake and carburetor, which I'm down with that because that's what I know about. The kit come with a EFI fuel injection motor. So anyway, it's naturally aspirated. There ain't no hidden nitrous lines running to it anywhere. I promise you. Let's see here. She's I think I said that's a Jack Roush 347 stroker small block Ford. Run 620s. Well, we got the 2-step. We got a 6800 chip in it. That's where we got our 2-step set. We got our shift light set at 8,000, and we can run her up to 8,500 all day long, no problems. But we got our shift light at 8, and she runs consistent 620. So that's what we're gonna ride with on that little jewel. We ain't gonna beat our little motor up that bad. Anyway, I think I said she's a 5-speed unit. Let me get her flipped up here. All right, on the bottom side, oh man, it's basic flat black. That's what I usually do all my chassis in, and the rear ends. In this case, the upper and lower arms, the front tubular K member. I painted all that in gloss black, which I do that quite a bit. We painted our shocks red like strange, since we got strange axles in this unit. We got strange shocks on the rear and struts on the front. Can't really see them. We got a full exhaust with shorty headers. We run this thing in some NMRA races, and well, that's what trim we have it in right now. So we got to have that. So we just bracket race with that stuff too. We did add in some subframe connectors in it to keep her from twisting up there very much. She's got a roll cage in her to help on. Well, when you run 620s, we actually need a little bit more bar in there, but ain't nobody said nothing yet. So we're gonna ride with a 6-point until we come up with something, somebody fussing. Then we might add some more bars in it. But anyway, fellers, let me get the hood back on him. That's I think that's about all I have this week, man. We got our troublesome 64. Let me get him up here right quick. We got him. We got the body back from the stripper finally. It's been in the stripper for the last 2 or 3 months. Ever since I messed it up when I had that tape on it and pulled the tape off, and it pulled the paint off. So anyway, we got him back out, and we're gonna mess with him as we go along here. So anyway, fellers, that's really, I guess that's all I got. Man, I forget this all the time. If anybody wants one of my shop cards or wants to swap shop cards, shoot me an email right here at hotrodsmodelshop@gmail.com. Shoot me at hotrods with a Z. Shoot me an email and I'll get you one of these out, man. If you ain't got no card to swap, that's fine with me. I'll send you a card anyway, and won't cost you nothing, man. Be happy to send them out. So let me get him out of the way, and I think that is everything that I have so far. Let's see here. I've been working on the '69 Camaro back there, the first gen Camaro group build hosted by Vinny over at Pit Stop Scale Model Garage. I've cleaned some parts. I've got some paint on the chassis on him, and so that's going to be our next little project. So anyway, fellers, let me give him one more spin around here, and then we're going to get out of here. I like the way this little rascal turned out, man. For me, it looks pretty good down here in my world. Anyway, it's good enough for my wife. She liked it, so that's all that really matters. All right, fellers, we're gonna get off here. I'd like to tell everybody, man, me and my wife, we appreciate the prayers and the well wishes that all you guys has left in the comments and the phone calls. That really means so much to both of us, and we're both doing a whole lot better now, thank goodness. So that's thanks to all y'all's well wishes and prayers. And so anyway, fellas, that's all I've got this week. And if I come up with anything else before next Friday, we might come up with another video. But meanwhile, everybody have a good, safe weekend. And a good, safe week coming up next week also. Everybody stay warm. It's been cold here in Kentucky this week. I think over the weekend, tomorrow, maybe in the mid to upper 30s, and maybe Sunday into the 40s. So we ain't getting no really warm weather yet, but we kind of feel like it's a coming, man. I need to get through February so bad. February this year has been a terrible, horrible month for me. So I'll be looking forward to March. So anyway, fellas, we're going to get out of here. Everybody have a good, safe weekend and good, safe week coming up. And fellas, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good one.